Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button, not to miss any stories. My name is Daniel Jacks, and this is Close Encounters, the Betty and Barney Hill UFO Incident. On the evening of September 19, 1961, Betty and Barney Hill, a married couple living in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, embarked on a road trip to Montreal, Canada. They were excited to have a few days away from their routine life, exploring new places and enjoying each other's company. As they drove back home through the White Mountains of New Hampshire, the couple felt relaxed and content, unaware that their lives were about to change forever. The drive was serene, with the tranquil sounds of the night accompanying them. The couple enjoyed the beautiful scenery illuminated by the moonlight. Betty, a social worker, and Barney, a postal worker, often engaged in deep conversations about their lives and dreams, making the most of their time together. Around 10:30 p.m., while driving on a deserted stretch of road near the Franconia Notch area, Betty noticed a strange light in the sky. At first, she thought it was a star or a planet, but the light appeared to be moving erratically. Intrigued, she pointed it out to Barney, who was initially skeptical, but soon became curious. As they continued driving, the light grew larger and closer, transforming into a distinct object hovering in the sky. Barney, who had a background in aviation, became increasingly fascinated and concerned. He pulled over to the side of the road to get a better look at the phenomenon. The object was now clearly visible and seemed to be a spacecraft with a series of lights along its edges. Barney stepped out of the car to observe the object more closely, while Betty remained inside, feeling a mix of fear and curiosity. Barney described the craft as a metallic disc-shaped object that hovered silently above them. As he watched, he noticed figures moving about inside the craft, and an overwhelming sense of dread washed over him. Suddenly, the object began to descend, and Barney felt a compelling urge to return to the car. He quickly jumped back in, and the couple watched in disbelief as the craft hovered just above the treetops. In an instant, the object emitted a series of flashing lights, and they felt a strange sensation as if they were being pulled toward it. The next thing they remembered was that they had driven several miles down the road, experiencing a sense of time loss. They couldn't understand how they had traveled so far without any memory of the intervening moments. As they attempted to piece together what had happened, they felt an inexplicable sense of fear. Upon reaching home, they noticed that it was now much later than they had anticipated. They had left around 10 p.m., but when they looked at the clock, it read 5 a.m. Confused and anxious, the couple tried to make sense of their experience. They were also troubled by strange sensations, such as a tingling feeling on their skin and a sense of unease. In the days that followed, both Betty and Barney experienced vivid nightmares. Betty dreamt about being taken aboard a spacecraft and subjected to examinations by alien beings. She recalled seeing strange creatures with large eyes and gray skin. Meanwhile, Barney's dreams were filled with images of the craft and the beings, but they were less detailed than Betty's. Concerned about their mental well-being, the couple sought the help of a psychiatrist. They underwent hypnosis sessions to uncover the lost memories of that fateful night. Under hypnosis, both Betty and Barney began to reveal chilling details of their abduction. During their hypnosis sessions, both Betty and Barney recounted similar experiences, despite having undergone separate sessions. Betty described the beings as having large, slanted eyes and a grayish complexion. She recalled being taken aboard the spacecraft, where she was subjected to medical examinations. The beings communicated telepathically, and she felt a mix of fear and curiosity. Barney, under hypnosis, recounted similar experiences, but emphasized the feeling of terror he felt during the encounter. He described the beings as having a menacing presence, and he struggled to understand their intentions. The couple's accounts, although vivid and detailed, contained discrepancies that raised questions in the minds of skeptics. As news of the Hill's abduction spread, the story quickly gained media attention. Betty and Barney became the subjects of fascination and skepticism, with many questioning the validity of their claims. They appeared on television and in newspapers, sharing their experiences and the psychological impact of the event. The couple faced both support and ridicule from the public. Some believed their story, while others dismissed it as a fabrication or a result of stress. The case spurred discussions about alien abduction phenomena, leading to increased interest in UFO sightings and extraterrestrial encounters. The Betty and Barney Hill abduction is often regarded as one of the first widely publicized alien abduction cases in history. Their experiences contributed significantly to the growing interest in UFOs and alien encounters during the 1960s and beyond. The case also paved the way for the establishment of the abduction phenomenon as a legitimate topic of investigation within the realm of ufology. The Hills continued to advocate for their experiences, participating in conferences and discussions about alien encounters. They remained committed to sharing their story, emphasizing the importance of understanding the psychological and societal impacts of such experiences. Betty and Barney Hill passed away in 2004 and 1969, respectively, but their story endures. Their experience on that fateful night in 1961 marked a significant moment in the history of alien abduction claims, influencing countless others who would come forward with similar stories in the decades that followed.